Chase Tree and Tractor Service, with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I've been rolling in since o'clock in Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking through the honky tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order them around the stripes and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite time of the week. It's Wuzzup time. I'm Larry Sidelinger.
A lot of people tell me it's their favorite half hour.
Favorite time of the week. He is the mayor of the mills, Bobby Whear. We got TV Toby on the floor here with Dinah Dave in the background there. He's running the camera. And Bobby, what's new up in the mills? I was up your way yesterday, and I still see the all the superstructure staging around the Kavanaugh house.
Unreal.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's been 2 years now. How many more years do you think we're gonna?
I don't know. I can't imagine what it's going to look like when they peel all that staging down.
Well, I want to wish my friend Lee and Sharon are heading to Portugal for a little vacation. So anyway, that's my brother's over in Greece, and you go on the news, and there's fires and floods in Greece.
It's hotter than heck over there too. It was anyway.
So anyway,
what's new in your world? Anything good?
No.
How's your car running?
Car's running good. I got, people don't know, my car, my BMW, is 379,000 miles.
I'm just getting broke in.
When you got your wife and your mechanic and your friends telling you to get rid of it.
What's your dog have to say about it, Bobby?
Well, actually, my dog just got her hair groomed yesterday.
Is that the leftover from the skunk?
Translation. She just got shaved yesterday. She's not a happy camper right now. She's been sulking for 2 days, but she'll be back to normal.
You got rid of the skunk smell anyway.
Yeah,
the skunk, that's old news.
No, those days are over. 20-minute skunk
remedy.
Skunk remedy. Yeah, we'll have to patent that.
Yeah.
So anyway, Paul's got a beautiful picture of a sunrise over Damascus Lake.
She sure did,
right
didn't
on
she?
the front page. Yeah, that is spectacular. That actually looks like out my front door of the sunset.
Yeah.
So it could be the sunset out my front door.
What's your take on all this school stuff here, Bobby? They want to restructure.
Well,
they've already proven 9 out of the 15 restructured districts have failed. So.
Yeah. So anyway, it's no easy task.
No.
It's absolutely no easy task. They want to, basically it's all about cost. They're trying to combine towns to combine into schools to make the cost less effective as far as expenses. But it's. The fact of the matter is, these towns, a lot of these small towns, use these schools for public meetings and different things, and they want to own these schools. So if you give that up, you're not going to have the ability to just meet.
Yeah, and it's a prickly situation because the towns want to do one thing, yet then they need approval from private, which is the Department of Education, for accreditation and stuff like that. So it's they don't want to be told how to run their school, but then they have to be to get the accreditation. It's really tough.
Well, and the simple fact of the matter is that your taxes in each town are paying for these schools, and the
taxpayer has no say in what's going on.
They want to own it.
Yeah, I can't blame them.
So we'll see.
I like to own what I'm paying for too.
Yeah,
It doesn't always work that way.
We'll have to see that down the road. More to be seen on that. But how about Calcutta County? John Riley wrote about Kyle O'Brien. I think. So anyway, it sounds like it's a fourth generation of lobstermen.
I actually knew his grandfather. Mark O'Brien. Mark O'Brien was his grandfather, and then his great grandfather was. Oh shoot! Right on the tip of my tongue, I forgot.
Yeah. So anyway, he's great grandfather you knew, and so he does other things. He's a hunter.
Yeah, he likes the outdoors. He's about working on the outdoors.
Yep, he's a Lincoln Academy graduate, and he says he pulls into Broad Cove Marine there where they serve lobsters to tourists, and it sounds like he puts on a little bit of a show for the tourists. So he's a showman as well. But anyway, how about this gal, Jamie Hanna, has been searching for her dad's artwork.
We were talking off camera there. I wonder if that's a sister or something of a fella that went to school with my brother, David Hanna.
Yep.
That would be an interesting...
So, you know, he painted a lot. And so, anyway, she's saying that that at age 39, most of his work he had sold to private people. So she's trying to come up with a collection, to put some type of a collection together, but she's got a foundation going. And
Craig O'Brien. I knew it would come to me.
Yeah.
His great-great-grandfather's Craig O'Brien.
There you go. That's the other article, folks.
Yeah, that's the other. I'm just a little off here.
Yeah.
It is Thursday, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, Carla Pierce, she's seems like one happy smile on her face. She
made all the way to top of Katahdin, didn't she?
Yep. She did the whole Appalachian Trail, and so that's quite a feat for somebody to do that. So she mostly did it. She had a partner that was doing it with her, but mostly she did it alone.
Yeah.
I guess the partner,
meet up with people on the road.
Yeah, met up with people on the road, and so down in South Bristol, they got. They've extended it. They had a moratorium on aquaculture leases, and now they've extended it for another 6 months. But according to the article here, you know, a lot of people involved, selectmen, planning board, and such down in South Bristol, they didn't know anything about the process. Yeah. So they're learning, you know, about, you know, the leasing process, the licensing process for, you know, people to get aquaculture leases, you know. So,
well, there's a lot of them in the Damariscotta River. It's to the point now you kind of wonder, how much is enough. But it's the same with lobster fishing. I mean, you think that it's going to eliminate it, but who's to say how many traps you can put in a place?
So Edgecombe's going to do a little work on their town hall. So it sounds like they need a town hall. I mean, they're working down in the basement in this old building. So they're going to add a new wing onto it, and. Again, it's not going to be, it's only going to be 1,000 square feet, but that's all somebody would need to run a town office. I mean, these town offices aren't that big.
No, no, they're not.
So we got a dynamic duo coming
over to middle school there in Madomic.
So Michael Harris and assistant principal Zach Snyder, and sounds like they're pumped up to run this school. You know,
sound that way.
Middle school's that's a tough job, middle school. But front page done.
Front page done. Go to page 2, folks.
I can't wait for page 2.
Yeah.
So anyway, Calvin stole the whole.
Calvin's all about happy birthday cards.
Calvin, for God's sakes, you got the whole second page with postcards. Come on.
So I got a call from Calvin. I got to tell you this story, Bobby. Yeah. Saturday night we had that. Of course, we had that hurricane there. Pretty good blow. And next door, a couple big oak trees come down across the line, broke the telephone pole. About 7 o'clock at night, just got dark. I get a call. It was Calvin, because he lives out behind us there. Yep. He says, Larry, what's all those flashing lights? Now, they've been going on all day long, the telephone people. I mean, the Central Maine. And so I told him about he didn't even know anything about it, because he never lost his power. Yeah. He was on the other side of the road there. Yeah.
Well, Calvin's on top of everything.
He is. Yeah.
Including these gorgeous hand-painted postcards that are birthday cards. So... fantastic.
You go to the contra dance party over in Wiscasset?
Well, I was looking at that.
Thinking about it?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. They're gonna. The band's called Tia Katie, and they do the calling and the music. So, anyway, it's not too many contra dance callers left.
I wouldn't think so.
No, it's a dying breed.
Yeah. Maybe that's something you can get into. Huh? Maybe you want to get into
contra dancing.
Call a contra dance.
Do-si-do.
I wonder if that's like square dance calling.
Morris Farm's got it's a cool thing. They got an after-school program where kids can go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for $35 a day. I mean, that's cheap for daycare.
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, so anyway, you get to bring your kids into the Morris Farm. I wonder if they supply them with transportation. Probably the bus would drop them off with permission from the parent.
Yeah. They have a scarecrow festival over there.
Oh, yeah. That's been going on for a few years.
Yeah.
So, it's right in front of the fire station, October 14th. And I actually got out of the car one day to examine these scarecrows, and some of them are very intricate.
Yeah?
Yep.
You didn't talk to any of them, did you?
No.
Okay.
Anyway. So they got a lower mill rate over there in Wiscasset now, so maybe they can put a little...
Well, they found $80,000, so they could...
Yeah, so...
There was a small error.
Maybe people can put more money into their scarecrows now.
Maybe.
They don't have to pay their taxes.
Maybe. Yeah.
So anyway, we got a new Damascotta comp plan update article here. Shows people, they're looking for old pictures of Damascotta. Well, just go to Calvin's house.
Yeah. God, Calvin's got plenty of old pictures.
Jonah Diudi of Newcastle, he was in the Ithaca College Spring Dean's list. So...
Yeah, we got to get through here. We got to get through this paper today, Bobby.
Well, I'm not worried about it.
So we went over and did a show over it's coming out, it's going to be on this week here about this Homebound, the play over there.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty good play.
I'm going. So anyway.
You got tickets already?
No, the Martin's lady has written a play. And
Carmel Sanders. She is a character and a half, I'll tell you.
I can't believe it.
Just a character.
So anyway, so Sherry Wills she's playing. We'll give you a little prelude on this. It's a play about a shotgun wedding that's being held out on a Maine island, and Sherry Wills is the character here, written in the Waldeboro Voices by Rebecca Cooney, and she plays the bride. So anyway, we'll have to check this out. But Larry, you and I. I mean, we have a little improv in us. And so anyway,
I knew you were going to say something.
So a local teacher and improv artist, Ryan Jackson, he's given improv classes. So, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It might,
no, maybe it would improve what's up.
Well,
it can only go one direction.
That's my goal. So, anyway, we get a little improv training.
Yeah, maybe that's what we need, some improv training.
Instead of street training, we got improv training.
Yeah.
But all these towns are dealing with PFAS, water.
Yep.
School systems, Westport Island Select Board, they're signing an agreement to test PFAS, and so we got
that bond that they went over there to the school, Great Salt Bay, is going to cost them a little less than they'd planned on.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Well, that's good.
Because being a taxpayer in Damascotta, that's good.
Bremen Democrats are going to meet September 30th, and the Highland Cemetery Association, where yours truly has their cemetery plots.
Yep.
They're going to meet September 24th at Sunday. That'll be at 374.
And the Waldeboro Historical Society is going to do a show, and we're going to record it, so it'll be on here probably the next week or so about the Waldeboro Police Department.
Yeah.
And that's on Sunday. They're going to do the talk on Sunday. We're going to, our man Dave is going to be over there with the intern there. Elizabeth?
Well, I'll tell you, I went over to my friend's house for dinner last night, and I walk in, and in the driveway, there's a big box truck from upstate New York, and it's Cemetery Monument Restoration. And I said, what the heck? And I went down back, and there's an old cemetery back there. And they're restoring. It's the Bryant Cemetery. I think it's a bunch of Bryants. And so most of the gravestones were underground, and they dug them up and they're restoring them all, and it's paid for by the town of Newcastle, I think. So anyway, no, Damascotta Historical Society, I think, is paying for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Don't know.
I'll have to
ask my friend Val about that.
Yeah, you got a Narcan training class in Edgecombe. It's going to be at the Edgecombe Community Church, Cross Point Road.
Both the Republicans and the Democrats, they're going to get together.
Yeah,
power.
Well, you're
27th and
ramping
30th.
up here. I mean, the election's right around the corner. The Maine Democratic Party, they're going to have the harvest dinner October 1st.
Yeah.
And it's going to be up at La Barn in Jefferson, which is, we said last week, it's nice to see that facility being used for something.
Yeah, being used.
Anyway, so editorial this week is what we talked about the school system. It's, it's not an easy fix. We didn't get it too bad here in Lincoln County, as far as hurricane goes. News along the way, that's about in along the way. So they had a what do they call it, a jam session up there, and they had 40, 50 people up there.
Yeah.
So good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a special event.
The other thing is Nobleboro, Nobleboro students, they've got them researching Native Americans. They're studying all about Indians. And going on.
Onward to the inside here.
Well, you got the Apple Fest is coming up. That's going to be September 30th, and
that's always a lot of fun up there.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, folks, if you like pies,
oh man, that's the place to go.
That's the place to go to buy pies, and face painting is being done by the Kiev Leadership Institute, Leadership School.
You know, those Round Pond Rangers that play down Round Pond there on Monday nights, they're going to do a benefit for the fire people out there in Maui.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
I've played with those guys once or twice.
Yeah, French and Olson, two artists, they're going to be at Saltwater Artist Gallery, and
calendars are out for the Historical Society.
I saw that.
You see that?
Yeah, little Pumpkin Fest photos on the front page.
Yeah.
So,
Addison James and Haley Christian, they made their appearances.
Yeah, so anyway, Haley Christine and Addison James, it sounds to me like they're cousins, because Greg and Lauren Fortin of Canton, Connecticut, they were the parents of Haley Christine, and then Russ and Alan Fortin of Linden, Michigan, they're the parents of Addison James.
Yeah.
So the grandparents, Joe and Roanne Fortin, had two grandchildren, and
they're a twofer.
Yeah. July 8th was, I can't believe we're spending all this time
June 21st and July 8th. Yeah, we got to move on. You see, it doesn't take much to get us sidetracked.
Well, anyway, there's a lot of interesting things on here. How two cousins can be born so close together.
Yeah.
Bigelow Lab. Did you see what they're adding on here?
Yeah.
They're adding on a 25,000 square foot building.
Crazy.
To a $30 million expansion. So
plenty of money down there.
Yours truly, we were at the groundbreaking of the original Bigelow Lab.
Oh, no
kidding. I stuck my shovel in the ground with Susan Collins, and then I figure out 6 months later, I'm up at the Maine hockey game, and I run into Susan Collins, and she looks at me and she goes, "Hi, Bobby, how you doing?" I said, "How did you?"
You had all you do to remember her name too, huh?
That's a secret for politicians.
It is.
Remembering people's names.
Yeah, it is. George Henney passed away.
Yeah, George was a great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. Big career at Bath Iron Works.
Yeah. Jim Wade. Jim did all my lettering for my trucks.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, man, he lettered a pile of trucks up for me.
Yep.
Yeah. And Norman Hunt, his hours are this weekend.
Yeah, and my friend Helen Blakelock, she passed away. She lived in the mills. Her husband Bob's a good friend of mine, and so I want to wish their family well. Waldorf Theater is going to host September 22nd. The Maine
tomorrow
Outdoor.
night.
Yeah, tomorrow is the Maine Outdoor Film Festival. So Watts Hall, okay, up there in Thomaston, they're having auditions for a Halloween-inspired variety show.
I know it. Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yes. Supervisors are being sought after for the Knox-Lincoln Soil and Water Conservation District. They got one opening. It's 5-member board of supervisors. And they're having a big party up at Twisted Iron.
Going to have a big one up there.
Big party. You know, people don't realize there's 3 businesses up there now. You got Twisted Iron Customs, you got Twisted Tattoo, you got Simple Creations.
And they're going to go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Boy,
they're going to do it right.
They're party animals up there.
They're going to do it right.
We're going to call that Twistedville. So, party animals up there. Mitchell Center, the host. They're going to host a talk on wild shellfish fisheries.
Yeah, that might be kind of interesting, as far as old shellfishmen at one time.
I would think it would be.
Yeah.
Then you got this conservation bus tour. They're going to visit Knox Lincoln Soil and Water Conservation District. They got a bus, and they're going to go to 4 different farms that are environmentally knowledgeable, so to speak. And one of them is Wonderwood over there, and they're going to be at Spear Farm, and they're going to be at Meadowcroft Farm, and they're going to be at Singling Pastures Farm, which I don't know where any of those are. Yeah.
Well, I thought you knew what your real shit. I thought you
Well,
knew.
no, I know what Wonderwood and Spear Farm, but the other 2 I don't know.
Yeah. You're going to go to the Full Moon Paddle?
Full Moon Paddle,
28th of
September
September?
28th. Yeah.
I bet that's going to be a full moon that night. What do you think?
Well, I tell you, the moon has been very strange lately, like slivers.
Slivered?
Yep, sliver moons. So
Wonder you can even see it. It's been miserable weather. Yeah.
J.B. Smith, he won his half-hull model of the Queen of the Fleet, made by Bruce Swift, talented woodworker.
And he sure is.
Yep.
Sports page is full of ball games this week. Yeah.
Well, it's in full swing.
It's in full swing.
Yeah.
Wiscasset girls got that first soccer win. That was good for them. There was nothing about the football game, though.
Yeah.
Potomac boys football, which they won, by the way, 32-6 or something like that. Big game tomorrow night up to Herman. That will be live streamed on LCTV tomorrow night's game. Yep.
Yeah.
6:30 game time start. I mean, we come on the air 7 o'clock game time. Yeah, we're going to go on the road, take an LCTV on the road, Bobby.
It's up to
Be
Herman.
a late night tomorrow night, Herman.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. And then Saturday
How
morning.
is Herman?
They're pretty good. They're going to have their hands full.
Yeah.
I think Madomic can beat them, but it's going to. I mean, Herman and Oceanside was a game. You know?
Who won that? Oceanside?
Oceanside.
How's Madomic still undefeated?
Yep.
Well, your prediction is the last day of the
last game of the year could be 2 unbeatens going at.
in Madomic.
Yep. At Oceanside.
Oh, at Oceanside?
Yeah, it's at Oceanside.
I'll have to mark that.
Yeah.
You got a date for that, right?
October 20th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you, folks, if you miss football, I love high school football.
Oh, it's good stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. We've got some nice pictures of our chamber awards dinner there.
That was a fun night, wasn't it?
Larry did a nice job emceeing, and the Contented Soul, Beth and Warren, they did a fantastic job.
They did a great job, and it was really a night to celebrate the community, the businesses in the community.
Yep.
And I think people had a pretty good time.
Actually, one of the businesses, Veggies to Table, who was honored, they've given thousands of pounds of vegetables for free to food pantries and schools. And so anyway, they're going to have a class up there. The class is going to be a foraging class. So anyway, it's going to be given, and they got Rachel Alexandru. She's a foraging expert. She's going to teach you what things are. It's amazing how many things are right in the forest that you can eat if you know what you're doing. I mean, you and I can't go out and eat anything. We'd be dead. We'd never make it out of the forest.
Something to look forward to, huh?
That's why I don't go on any hikes.
Right. Don't go hiking.
No.
Minimum wage going up to $14.15 an hour in 2024.
What did you make? I think when I started
When I
working,
started, it was like
$1.60.
Oh gosh, no! When I started at the village store, actually, when I started at Lake Pembroke Campground, when I was a freshman in high school, it was $20 a week, 6 days a week, and all the ice cream and gas you could steal.
And
we ate a lot of ice cream, because boat gas was like 15 cents or 18 cents.
Now, you worked at Palmer's store?
And then I worked at Palmer's store. My next year, I worked at Palmer's store.
Doug Palmer, right?
No, Bob Palmer.
Bob Palmer.
And we got 90 cents an hour there. That was big money, Bob.
Oh, my God.
That was big money.
And that was pumping gas?
Pumping gas, doing what had to be done. Yeah, and then Dick Newell called me for the First National. I applied, and they were offering $1.10 an hour, and my mother wouldn't let me go because I'd already committed to Bob I'd stay. So I told Dick I can't come, and I was mad. And so the next year I went to First National, between my sophomore and junior year.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Clarksville Farm is going to be on the chamber chat.
They were here. We got that all filmed out.
Yep.
Dave's got that one. Old Dinah Dave, he's got that in the can.
Yep. So, Bristol Garden Club, they held their annual meeting. That's always a big brouhaha. And
I'll tell you what we do have coming up is on this Lincoln Academy homecoming, they're going to honor the 1987 state championship soccer team.
Oh, yeah.
And I called that game. It was one of the first years I ever did broadcasting. Yeah.
How do you find that at your age, remembering all those numbers?
Difficult.
Yeah.
Difficult.
You got to have a cheat sheet in front of you.
Absolutely.
And the letters got to be 3/4 of an inch tall.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you have to do about at least a couple of games, 2 or 3 games before you can remember the kids' names.
Well, you must have the Madonna guys down.
Well, I'm gaining.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of difference with basketball. You only got 5 kids on the court.
Yeah, right. You got
football.
11.
You got 11. In soccer, you got 11.
Yeah, right.
And soccer's a wicked fast sport.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, what else we got here? Henry a Dog's Life. I didn't read that. Did you read that one?
No, I missed that one.
No, I didn't either. It says, hello, dear friends. I'm wondering if, what's her name there? Up there in the, oh, geez, I can't remember, Bobby. What's the woman there that always writes, dear readers? You can't remember either.
She's only been writing for 42 years.
I know it.
Anyway, but this LA Arts, this Lincoln County Arts and Eats section, they've got 3 different vintage. They got 3 different vintage shops where vintage clothing, collectibles, all this stuff. So anyway, Anna DeGloria, she lives in Noblesboro, and so she's on Morgan Hill Road, the old tavern. I think it's the yellow. The yellow, yep, the yellow house, the old tavern. So anyway, but Saturday, October 7th, you got your pancake breakfast up at Wells Hussey, and so anyway, that's going to be 7 to 10. You're still looking for our friend's article? Uh-oh. If it isn't in there, that's not good news.
Not good.
That's not good. Uh-oh. So, anyway.
Marilyn Bean, there I got
Marilyn.
Marilyn.
But
she's not in the paper this week, is she?
No.
I didn't see it.
Maybe she had a cramp in her hand or something, but... Hardy Roots got a great program coming up at the Harbor Theater.
I give up my friend Haley credit, boy. She gets around, gets her name up there.
And I want to give a shout out to the Peer Recovery Center in Newcastle. We had a meeting at Healthy Lincoln County, and we talked about that, and that could prove to be a very good program up there. So anyway.
Well, we're down to the last 40 seconds, Bobby. We got to call it a day.
Let's see, we got...
nothing else to talk about.
Well...
But kudos to Pat Johnston up there in Noblesboro for the quilt lady there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Great job.
Yep.
Great job.
Gave out a lot of quilts to a lot of veterans, and so anyway,
that wraps it up. That's going to wrap it up for this week, folks. I'm Larry Sidelinger. He's the mayor of the Mills. Bobby Whear. We got Dinah Day behind the counter. TV Toby, he's on the floor. He's had a very busy... We went to the county the other day, Toby and I. We went to Bridgewater, Maine.
Oh, never heard of it.
Oh, it's 30 miles off home. So it was a good trip.
Yeah.
Anyway. Folks, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you back here next week, your favorite time of the week. Wuzzup. Chase Tree and Tractor Service, with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.